Well, that was our 5 to 7-year-old class. And now as our next class is coming up, I want to take a second. You all received a note about this, but this is now my in-person reminder to you. In addition to these summer camps, well, actually not in addition to this, the summer camps are the in addition to. We have classes that take place during the year that help students learn these instruments on a more permanent basis. Rather than just like the short introduction they get here for the camp, they would be able to play a lot more music by the end of the class. There are 3 levels of classes. There's Introduction to Strings, which means once a week for 45 minutes. That's for 4 to 6-year-olds, and again, they get to about to like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, like that about level by the end of the class experience. There's Beginning Strings. That is for 7 to 12-year-olds. Those students learn a lot more music over the course because their class is 90 minutes a week, whether that be 2 times for 45 minutes or once a week for 90 minutes, but 90 minutes a week. And in addition to learning even more advanced music, they also learn how to note read and learn how to read music notation for their instruments. So that's Beginning Strings. Again, that is 7 to 12. And then if you have a student who has completed Beginning Strings and has that beginning note reading experience, we also have something called Orchestra Prep. Orchestra Prep is for students who, again, already play their instrument a little bit and need some more instruction on how to read notes for their music to get them ready to play in an orchestra. Because after they make their way through those classes, this school here has a wonderful, thriving orchestra program. There are 3 levels of orchestra. There's string orchestra, which is the lowest level ensemble for students who have a couple years of playing experience and note reading. Then there's the Philharmonia, which is our kind of our intermediate level group. That would be for students with probably 3 to 5-ish. It depends on the student years of experience, and that's a full orchestra, so there are also winds, brass, and percussion in that group. All the way up to our top ensemble, which is the Flint Youth Symphony. They play professional level music and go on international tours. So it feeds into that whole program. It's a wonderful program. Again, you received information about this in a note, but we highly encourage your children to sign up for this, especially if they like to camp this summer. They can continue to learn more about it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask your child's teacher or call the main office, and they'll be able to help you out with that. So now, I can tell they're like waiting for me to call them out here. Thank you for listening to me talk about that. Our next class is our 8 to 12-year-old beginning strings class under the direction of Mr. Koda, so please welcome them to the stage.